When astronauts go to space, they don't just face physical challenges. They face isolation, stress, and psychological pressure. In The Lion of Mars, we see those same effects, not just on Bell, but on everyone around him.
The psychological impact of such lengthy missions, isolated in the vastness of space, cannot be underestimated. Astronauts are faced with the daunting prospect of months, even years, away from their families and loved ones, with only their fellow crew members for company. The impact of this isolation on mental health is a serious concern for long-distance space travel.
I hadn't gotten a good night's sleep in days, and it wasn't due to Albie's snoring. My mind raced. It was like a puzzle with a missing piece. Isolation affects sleep, creates stress, and even sensitivity and emotional distress. Bell can't even rest because his brain is constantly overwhelmed with the aspect of wondering what truly happened with the other sediments in the past and their newfound re-isolation against them. The corridors were quiet. I missed the noise. Laughing, arguing, even the baby crying. This shows how humans need noise and connection. Silence becomes uncomfortable. We had forgotten the most important thing for a successful world. Other people.
I think the life of self-isolation is sort of now a little appetizer for everybody who's doing it of what the life of an astronaut is actually like. You wake up, you spend your entire day, and you go to bed all within the confines of the same walls. That's not normal for most people. There is a prevalent surrounding danger and a threat to your existence. That's not normal. People normally don't feel that way. The people that you are with are not about to change. They are who they are. And you need to build a crew from those people. So maybe shift your own perception. Stop thinking of yourself as someone who is cooped up and trapped at home with people you wouldn't normally spend time with. And instead say, I have a crew, I have a spaceship, we have a common purpose and a common enemy, and we need to adjust what's happening to emerge out of this victorious. And that's how we work on a spaceship.
Astronauts describe the same thing. Being cut off from normal human life changes how they think and feel. But one thing is for certain, your crew can be a family. But we'll get there. I was the one who let my grief and anger tear apart everything that we built together. Grief doesn't stay internal. It affects relationships and entire communities. Our settlement was overgrown with bad feelings, and they were strangling us to death. Where this metaphor shows how emotions can truly take over if they aren't dealt with. Everyone was happy, except for Sai. Even when things seem better, trauma just doesn't disappear. I was starting to wonder if he was what was broken. We can really see how mental health struggles can isolate people even further.
There are known causes of anxiety and conflict in space. During the Skylab 4 mission in 1973, astronauts got so stressed out that they turned off radio communication with the ground and spent a whole day ignoring NASA. During the Salyut 6 mission, Russian cosmonauts had a dream of having toothache and started obsessing over it.
And he started worrying about, well, gee, what if I really did have a tooth problem here? I couldn't do anything about it. And he just sort of obsessed about it.
That's Nick Canas again.
It wasn't critical for the mission in the sense that he was sort of talked down and he was able to continue to function. But it leads to the idea that for some astronauts who experience anxiety of being in the space environment will somaticize it. They will perceive of it as a worry about a medical or a physical problem, sort of almost like a psychosomatic reaction.
But it's 6 hours a day in space, and lack of sleep can trigger behavioral problems. We also know that conflicts can rise among crew members and mission control on the ground. Being constrained in a relatively small space with the same people for months on end is challenging, especially when these people come from different... We also know that conflicts can rise among crew members and mission control on the ground. Being constrained in a relatively small space with the same people for months on end is challenging, especially when these people come from different backgrounds and speak different languages.
Well, you're deprived of so much on Earth, and then you have, all these possibilities. You like your crewmates, but you don't have the variety of people and things and possibilities when you're living in such a confined, closed environment for so long.
Just like in the book, real astronauts can also experience emotional strain from isolation and that loss of normal life. We're like lions. We're alone on Mars. We need a pride. Now this is the turning point. Humans are not meant to survive alone. Good memories were important. They kept us going. Memories can become a survival tool. It helps keep hope alive. Please help us. Come tomorrow. It's urgent. Reaching out can be that first step towards healing.
How important is teamwork when looking at a long-duration space flight?
It's paramount. It's probably the one thing that you will come back to more than any other specific science or technology or system that you'll have to work within the spacecraft or on the surface of another planet. We spend a lot of time training to take care of each other and ourselves and our team in order to accomplish a mission. We spend a lot of time studying how you know when one of your teammates is in need of assistance, how to know when you're in need of assistance. If you haven't taken care of the basics, the care and feeding, the water, food, you need to take care of those basics. Because at the end of the day, we have a mission to accomplish, but we don't want socio-emotional issues to get in the way. So we spend a lot of time trying to prepare each other and to prepare ourselves for that.
Have you thought about...
Real astronauts rely on teamwork the same way. No one survives alone in space. Something doesn't need to be big to have an impact. Small actions like reaching out or helping can change everything. It was like a reunion. Everyone was happy. Connections can help restore that emotional instability. We were the pride of Mars. In the end, we can see that survival isn't just physical, it's emotional and psychological. This story shows that isolation leads to fear, grief, and emotional breakdown, but connections, memories, and courage truly can allow people to heal. Just like astronauts in real life, the characters show us that no matter how advanced or strong we are, we still need